Okay, so let's be quiet as we listen to them tell us how they are going to serve us, what they are going to do. All right, Bethel has the floor.
Hello everyone, my name is Bethel Ozumba, a student of Valida International High School, JSS1. I hereby declare my intentions to run for the position of a library prefect at Valida International School. If elected, I will ensure that the students get to study books, ensure the books are properly arranged and well presented, ensure that the library is clean and neat, make sure everyone keeps to the rules of the library, make sure every student gets an understanding and idea from what they have read, ensure that every student gets a book to read, make sure every student learns or gets a moral lesson from the books read, and ensure that every student knows that the pen is mightier than the sword.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Bethel? Okay, let's move to the next person. Blossom, let's hear from you.
Hello everyone, my name is Blossom Wori, and I'm vying for the post of the library prefect. I'll make the library full of interesting and educative books. I'll be friends with almost every pupil of Valida International School. I'll be honest and transparent. I'll make the library interesting for students who have a great time. I'll make sure students learn a lot. I'll make sure the library is coordinated. I'll make sure that I keep a dictionary near students in case of any word that they don't understand in the book they are reading. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ibeanu Pamela, and I'm vying for the post of the library prefect. If elected, I will ensure that children follow the rules and regulations of the library. I will ensure that children have better understanding of the books they read. I will ensure that the children read in a serene and peaceful environment. I will ensure that the library is in order and books are not torn and disorganized. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, I'll be asking the first question. The question goes to three of you. As the student librarian, because whoever gets elected into that position, that's what you're going to be, a student librarian. I'm sure by now you should know that books in the library are organized based on subjects. So tell us, what categories are your books going to be organized in? You have to tell us what categories are your books going to be organized in. And also tell us, I heard a lot of you mentioned the rules of the library. So tell us, what are those rules in the library?
I'll make sure that every student keeps to the words of the books, and I'll make sure that no student destroys or mishandles the books in the library.
And I'll make sure students aren't playing in the library, because the library is a place where everyone is calm and focused reading their books.
Firstly, I would like to be talking on the categories of the books. They include fairy tales, science books, math textbooks, making sure that every student has a library pass before entering the library, so as to know that you took permission from the teacher before going there. I'll make sure that the students don't tear the books that they are given in the library. I'll make sure that the students read in a peaceful and quiet environment. I'll make sure that there's a dictionary next to them so they understand any word but not say before in the book. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Any questions? Any more questions for them?
Yes.
Okay, we have questions.
Jill said, what type of books?
I'll make sure that every student has a scientific book, fairy tales, or moral stories.
Prefect, you did very well in your manifesto and in the presentation. That's a wonderful one. Okay, first, the thing you're going to do for me is when you go back, go and learn about what cataloging is. Because it's very clear that you don't know what cataloging is. Books are not classified into science stories, fairy tales. Okay. when you're dealing with educational books, you classify them by the names of the subject. So if you have chemistry, chemistry stays here. If you have biology, biology stays here. Then A, B, C, like that, okay? So subjects that are A comes before subjects that are B. Then you have the paper rule for all the catalog and textbooks you have. Then there should be, like Pamela rightly said, a library card. But the question I'm going to ask now that none of you spoke on is about digital learning and digital library. It's very clear that Valida is a 21st century school. And if you notice, we have tilted towards digital libraries, isn't it? And none of you said anything about it. So what's your plan towards our digital library? Is it that when you become the library prefect, it goes numb? Or you have a very wonderful plan concerning the digital library? Or
I'll make sure students get to watch educational things like Akila and the Bee. And I'll make sure that students make sure that the tablets in the library are well organized and kept properly.
I'll make sure that the purpose of what students came into the library for, and like if students are meant to be reading maybe moral stories and maybe you catch them reading, watching movies, I'll make sure that they stop the movie and come to the library for what they came for. Then I'll make sure that students, whatever they are watching, they tell a lesson or a moral of what they learned from the book. Thank you.
I would like to suggest that a spelling bee is held at the end of each week. We'll pick words from the books that students learn, or a presentation on the books that was read by each student. Thank you.